I wanted to give a personal thank you to our good friend and show sponsor, Kathy L. Wall State Farm Agency. We have known Kathy for more than 15 years, and there is no person we trust more when it comes to insurance than Kathy L. Wall. Kathy is always available to help you find the right insurance for your family needs. Whether it's covering your home, auto, or providing a life insurance policy tailored to the unique needs of families in Highland Park. My family trusts Kathy with our insurance, and we hope you will too. Please visit kathylwall.com to learn more and let her know that Martha from the Bubble Lounge sent you. Welcome to the Bubble Lounge. I'm Martha Jackson, and today we have a full house in celebration for Thanksgiving. I have my BFF, Christie Weichsel, joining me along with our girls. Girls, can you go around and introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Alexis.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Hallie.
And I'm Christy.
Well, we're so excited to have you guys back in town, all the way from TCU and UT, super far away. But tell us, what is it like coming back in town after you've been away from college?
It's nice to have a home-cooked meal and a real bed to sleep in, not a dorm bed.
I was ready to come back. I needed a little break from school just because it's been such a busy fall. It's nice to just relax at home, have my mom do laundry, and also just hang out with my sister.
It's been really nice having someone to take care of me and do my laundry and not having to share it with 6 other girls. It's been really nice.
Okay, your mother and I just had this conversation that it's important for our girls to do their own laundry. And clearly, Martha and I are being huge hypocrites.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to share from a parent's perspective, or actually I want you to first, Christy, just like the anticipation of when they're coming back.
I feel like it's Christmas every time I know they're coming home. I love when my nest is full. I love when the girls are home and all 4 of us are together. It makes my heart so happy.
I agree 100%. The days leading up to her arrival, I literally was shouting from the rooftops, I'm at the grocery store to strangers, my daughter's coming back in town, and people that know me is Alexa's coming. Yes, I can't wait. She'll be here on Saturday. And we kicked it off with a really special dinner, which was pretty cool, is I was invited to Crown Block, the restaurant on top of Reunion Tower, me and a guest to come, and I invited Alexis, and she came in Saturday. We immediately got ready, and we went to dinner up there, and it was really cool.
That sounds amazing. I wish I could have gone.
Well, you could have if they would have allowed more people. Definitely, you would have been on top of the invite list. But we had a really great time. And then I feel like I haven't really seen her since then.
Exactly. We think we're going to get all this quality time with our girls, but then they disappear the minute they come through the door.
Well, I just think as a parent, you really need to adjust your expectations, because I literally in my head, I had this mental list of all of this fun stuff we were going to do. And she's literally leaving the day after Thanksgiving to go to the UT A&M game in College Station.
That sounds like fun.
It does sound like
I
fun.
know.
Yeah, tell us about this game.
Thought I'm leaving, but I feel like
But
it's for good cause. No, it's first time in, 10 years they're playing, so it should be a good game.
I don't know what I think about all of our teams being SEC. What do you think, Christy? Because, I literally couldn't touch tickets for OU Texas this year, and I'm pretty used to going to the games, but the prices are super inflated now that everyone's in the SEC.
Oh, I agree. The prices are outrageous, and that I think that cuts a lot of people out, including students and a lot of alumni.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to a TCU game. You don't have to pay that much for a ticket.
Well,
We're not very good this year.
Well, so my dad was a TCU alum, and I grew up having season tickets, really great tickets on the 50-yard line under the cover and all the stuff, and we would go all the time. And that's what formed my opinions of college football, and it was pretty amazing. It still had this small hometown feel, but, it was exciting being at the big stadium.
It's so much fun. Everybody, I feel like in Fort Worth is a TCU fan, even if they didn't go to TCU.
Yeah, everywhere you go, there's just purple and more purple. Your mom and I have been going to Fort Worth quite a bit lately. That's becoming, like, it might become a segment on the podcast.
Yes, it should. And my youngest daughter, Hannah, was upset that I didn't tell her we came to Fort Worth.
Oh, that last time.
Yes, the last time
we
I
kind
forgot
of like
to tell her.
swept
We sort
in.
of snuck in and snuck out.
Yeah, you called me and you're like, "Oh, I'm here in Fort Worth," and I was like, "Oh, I haven't been doing anything this whole afternoon. I was literally just sitting around."
Oh no,
And I
I'm
could have
sorry.
seen you.
That's mom guilt right there.
So, what is the Weichsel family doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, if weather permitting, we're going to get up and do the turkey trot, and then we're going to the club for lunch.
Oh, that is impressive. I've never done the turkey trot, but I admire anyone that does that because you have to wake up pretty early.
And meet about 50,000 of your other friends that want to get out there and have a crazy fun time, though. It is so much fun, and I love seeing all the animals and babies.
What animals are you talking about? Do you see turkeys running the turkey trot?
Yes, everybody has a little turkey hat on. No, people bring their dogs and they dress them up. It's
And little turkey
so
outfits.
cute. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I think we should do that. What do you think, Alexis?
Oh, I would love to see us try.
No, y'all should, and bring y'all's dogs.
Oh my God, our dogs are crazy, but they would look really good in a turkey outfit.
Turkey outfit.
What is the Jackson household doing?
So, Sean and Alexis have a tradition where they cook some pies. They're so cute in the kitchen together. It like really melts my heart. They've been doing it for several years. Alexis loves to bake, and so they do an apple pie, which I usually am not super excited about apple pie, but this one is amazing. And there's so many apples involved and so many ingredients, and they're in there all morning long. And so they're going to be doing that. Then we are going to Kathy Wall's house for Thanksgiving.
How fun. Wait, so y'all use real apples, not the canned?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're real.
We've never had a home cooked Thanksgiving, so we would never know.
That is
No,
not
I do
true.
not believe that for a
We
minute,
did
Hannah.
have one home cooked Thanksgiving, Hannah. And remember when the turkey was raw
Ooh.
and the mashed potatoes they were overcooked.
And
or
everything else
undercooked.
came from Whole Foods.
That sounds like a
No,
story.
that is not exactly true. We were invited to a friend's house for Thanksgiving.
And you brought
she
raw
served-
potatoes?
Well, I did. Yes, I did bring raw potatoes. She made a turkey, and there were so many of us that she made two, and they neither of them were cooked, and it was cooked.
Oh
It was
my
like
gosh.
8:00 at night, and so everybody was eating. You know, like when you have a steak and the edges are a little bit more cooked than its center.
Yeah.
Everybody was eating like the edge of the turkey, and then nobody even touched the potatoes because I thought I was making mashed potatoes, but it ended up the recipe was for scallop potatoes, and so it was a disaster all around. That I think mostly everybody ate rolls and a little bit of salad.
Now we leave the cooking to the pros.
It's so much easier and way more enjoyable. But then there was also one year that I served chocolate soup instead of chocolate pie.
Oh.
Yes, it was my first time I got this fabulous recipe from a friend, and I didn't know how long you're supposed to stir it in the pan, and I thought, oh, well, certainly once I put this in the refrigerator, it'll harden up.
And it didn't.
Literally, it was. You could have taken a ladle and scooped it out and poured it out in a bowl for everybody. It was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh. Well, I just feel like, the meat portion of Thanksgiving is so important. So if we're hosting, I definitely buy that, like ready to warm up, and I let someone else take that on.
Yes. We love those Greenberg turkeys. Whenever we serve Thanksgiving dinner at home, we purchase a good portion of the meal.
Okay, we had one of those one time, and I didn't think. Did you get a phone call? Do you need it? Remember when I answered Alexis's phone call?
Yes.
Oh my
The
God.
last time you and I did a podcast.
So this is the second time you've been on the podcast in like the past month. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. The phone call made it in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
About your cup. About your
Stanley cup.
Your Stanley cup.
That is great.
Well, you called. It seemed funny to answer the phone at the time, and I did. So we gave tips on how to clean a Stanley cup. It was all good.
All in good humor.
Lovely.
Well, so the craziest story that we have is Sean and I, this is way before we even had kids, is we cooked the most elaborate meal from scratch. I mean, amazing recipes and so many different things, entrees and side items and all the stuff. And then it ended up freezing on Thanksgiving Day and our guests didn't come. So we had this humongous, amazing meal and no one to share it with.
Only the two of you.
I
there?
know,
Oh my
right?
God.
Yeah, it was totally just us. No one came. We were so disappointed.
That is such a bust. But hey, then you had leftovers.
Oh, for the next month, I think. Yeah, for sure.
I think leftovers are sometimes better than the actual meal.
I would agree.
Like
Yeah.
the Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches. I always see those like from friends. That's the one I want.
Yeah, well, I know you girls see a lot of things on TikTok. Have you seen any leftover videos giving us good pointers of how to share these leftovers afterwards? No, not so much. Okay, great.
But do y'all, I know Hallie does this, but do you do Friendsgiving?
No, not in a few years because a lot of my friend group, they're like playing sports at other schools, so we're not really all in town for it.
Well, Mom, remember last year when me and my friends had a Friendsgiving, but we did it like 2 days after Thanksgiving, and we all brought leftovers.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
smart.
Yeah, that
That's
was
really
fun.
smart.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was a really good way to get rid of all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Finding an oral surgeon is hard enough for yourself, and when it comes to your kids, it can feel impossible. We suggest our friends at Stewart and Arango because from emergencies to wisdom teeth and everything in between, they have you covered. Stewart and Arango are board certified with MDs who specialize in full scope oral, facial, and implant surgeries for both children and adults. Not only is their office state of the art, they lead the industry with the most advanced techniques and procedures. And when it comes to safety, they are pediatric and adult advanced life support certified and use a 3-day local anesthesia, which keeps you comfortable while limiting the use of opioids. Best part is, they're conveniently located at Northwest Highway and Hillcrest Avenue. So if you want the best of Big D caliber oral care, come see the friendly staff at Stewart and Arango. To learn more about them or book your appointment, visit saoralsurgeons.com. That's saoralsurgeons.com. Well, so on the holidays, there's always things that you need to do and not do, especially with family members that are coming town. I literally had drinks with a friend last night that was having so much anxiety about some family that was coming in town, and she wasn't ready to receive them, so she wanted to go out for a drink or two. And it just made me realize, like, that is such a hot topic as to, what you should and shouldn't do on Thanksgiving. And I actually brought some things that are a good distraction.
Ooh, what did you bring?
There's a lot of family games that you can play.
This one's called Do You Really Know Your Family?
Oh,
Wow.
no.
150 Tales.
Table prompts.
Tales.
She's scared to read it. Go ahead.
Drunk, stoned, or stupid. And then incoherent family.
Well, so
Oh my gosh, I think I need to borrow one of these, Martha.
I know they're really funny, and we should pull out at least 1 or 2 cards on each and just read them. Let
Okay.
the girls read them.
I'm going with
Like just randomly
here.
pull something out.
Okay. From drunk, stoned, or stupid.
I love that that's where we started.
Lost sheets for bed. So do you hand this to someone?
I don't know. I don't think.
Okay, I'm going to hand this. I feel like Alexis would lose her sheets for her bed, so I'm going to give that card to Alexis. We'll read another. Always tries.
Oh, no, we can't read that.
Okay, maybe we should take this game out of the mix. I actually don't know if we've ever played this one.
Always tries.
Is it really? Is it that bad? Read it. Sounds bad. Oh God, no. Okay, let's take that one out of the mix.
Wait, let me see.
I'm going to give that one.
Okay, I
Oh,
think
my
we need
goodness.
to go to another game that's podcast appropriate.
Okay, so
This game is very fun. I highly recommend Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid.
oh my gosh, Hannah, do you have anything good to read over there at your? Do you really know your family? That surely is more appropriate than that one.
Not do this one.
No, I'm going to make fun of this one.
What's my favorite day of the year?
I'm going to say your birthday.
Yeah.
What is my favorite way to eat potatoes?
With your mouth.
See, I mean that's good, clean fun. We got
have a
to remove that one
Do
out
a
of the mix.
dance move. The person after you copies your move, then adds another.
Hey, see, that one sounds good.
This
Wow.
one's good.
That sounds good.
Family friendly.
Okay, so this summer before we went on a family vacation, I bought this silly thing called Life Story Interview Kit. It literally was like advertised all over Instagram. Like I felt obligated to buy it. And I didn't even look at it before we went. And I want you to read a couple of, just pull out randomly. Like Alexis was like, oh my gosh, Mom, this is awful. It sounds like you're about to die.
I'm trying to find the one I'm thinking.
So this one, I don't know. This one might not be that great, but it was literally all over Instagram, and I felt the pressure to buy it.
I'm trying to find the bottom.
The baffle.
Yeah, as soon as she saw it, she's like, please get rid of that.
For example, what are your most memorable moments from elementary school?
Okay, what is so bad about that?
That one isn't a bad one. They're just very sentimental. What rebellious things did you do as a teenager?
I think y'all should
Nothing.
each tell a story.
Yeah, I was like,
Ask Christy. She would love to share.
someone? Yeah, I might
Most
feel
rebellious thing you did as a teenager, Mom.
Ooh. The most rebellious thing I did as a teenager. Probably. Oh, I know what it was. Probably sneaking my sister's car out at lunch and holding the parking spot with an orange pylon, but that was back in the dark ages when we drove stick shifts. And I never could find reverse, so I'd have to put it in neutral, and all my girlfriends would push the car backwards and I could put it into first gear. And my sister never knew that I snuck her car out because we had different lunches.
Oh my God, Christy, that's really rebellious.
So
I could probably think of a few for you, too.
Oh, dear. Well, I did sneak the car out a time or two, yes.
Mom, what about when you used Carrie's ID?
Oh,
Like
Next card.
next question.
Next card.
Okay, it looks like Christy's moving on to Incoherent Family, which is a really good one. Like we played this one time in Colorado. It's kind of a crazy game. Can you even read it? It's like weird, right? It's like,
Well, if I had my readers, it might be helpful. Maybe I'll.
Oh,
It's,
don't
you
you
have to, like,
read
say
this
that
side
and then-
and get it right.
Well, so on one side of the card, there's a clue like highs, cool, muse, sick, cool.
but it's spelled really
High School
weird, where
Musical.
sometimes it's
Yes.
hard to like make sense of it.
Exactly. Like this one says daily vitamin. Oh, whoops, that's the answer.
Good one, Christy.
Oh, here's one that says co, p, pry, and the hint is NBA.
What?
Kobe Bryant.
Oh my God! See, this was never a good game for me.
That's
This is fun. You want to read one?
it's okay. I think you're doing a good job.
Hi, Dan's, eek. And the hint is, I bet you can't find me.
I didn't see.
I didn't see.
Oh, see, I'm a little too slow
Okay,
for this
is
one.
a little bit more G-rated than
I know.
the drunk, stoned, and stupid.
Yeah, we don't recommend that one.
Maybe we'll get our families together late night and play that.
That could be fun for sure. Like after dessert, you guys come over,
Yes.
or we come over there because the dogs.
Yes.
So we've given you some ideas of how to distract yourselves, but topics to avoid. Let's talk about that for a minute. Obviously, politics seems to be something we should avoid.
I definitely think politics, unless you purposefully want to piss your family off. I think politics, religion, any of those subjects where people have different opinions. Also, like past, grievances,
Oh yeah.
things of that nature.
Because that can come up a lot of times, especially if you have siblings. Like you're just kind of harboring some resentment from years past, and it just kind of comes out sometimes, right?
Yes, definitely. So I always like to keep it light and cheery and, have a glass of champagne and just have fun.
No, that sounds good. Girls, do you have any ideas of just like fun things you can talk about?
I think things not to talk about, if we're still going on that topic for a second. First is, at least coming from a senior, so many people keep asking me if I have a job next year. And I don't have a job next year, but I'm trying to figure it out. But when I do have one, then I'll tell everyone, you know?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's just kind of like a lot of pressure right now. And then, you know, the same old like boyfriend one, you know, maybe after some champagne we can spill, but that one can be a little annoying.
I know. Why do adults like ask the same questions? Like I remember that from when I was younger, and it would really annoy me. And finally I started lying and just making up this amazing boyfriend that I had because I was so sick of my grandmother. Like she placed like all my value on whether I had a boyfriend or not, and I never did. And so I just made up this really amazing guy, even showed a picture. And, and he was really amazing and perfect. And then she wondered why we didn't get married and all the stuff. And then she passed away, and I married Sean. And, you know, so that's how that went.
Okay, I'm going to take that one. Maybe I'll be using that tomorrow.
Yeah, just make up something.
We should come up with a really good job for you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, for sure.
We'll brainstorm some ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if all else fails, just like wing it, make it up, like embellish, like that shows creativity, I think. So it's all good.
I like that. I like that plan.
And also that means you're putting it out into the universe.
Oh.
Which, by the way, I'm putting out into the universe. My daughter needs a job.
And a boyfriend, apparently. Okay, so the holidays is always a great time to see movies. There's a lot of family movies, exciting movies out there right now. And I know you girls were talking about it before the show. Tell us what you want to see.
We want to go see the new Wicked movie.
Okay, it's pretty amazing. I saw it the other night.
I haven't seen it, well, obviously, but I saw that it was like 3 hours long.
Yeah, I was going to say, heads up, it is 3 hours, and I got a little sleepy towards the end, and I missed the end, and I was counting on seeing it with Alexis to get the rest of it, but it's really good.
Okay, good. I have trouble sitting still for that long.
I know, right?
But I want to see like the set and the outfits and
Yeah,
songs.
agree. It's really good. You'll want to see it multiple times, even though it's 3 hours.
I keep seeing that on TikTok, like how people have already seen it.
It's
multiple
all
times.
over social media.
I really want to see Moana 2 as well, besides Wicked. Just really love that girl.
Okay, I love all the like both these movies are musical movies, but Moana music, I don't know what it is. It is so good. I haven't seen Moana 2 yet.
Can you go ahead and sing like one of the songs from the last movie?
Take it away.
When the wind calls me, no one knows.
Oh, that's
I think you should just leave it.
No, I think it's a solo.
I think you need to leave it to Moana to sing.
Oh, thank you.
No, that is such a good movie. And Alexis just makes me laugh because it doesn't matter how old she gets. She's just like a little princess at heart, a Disney princess at heart. She loves those movies. I mean, she loves to watch Barbie movies, princess movies. It doesn't matter. Like, she just loves it. It's so cute.
They are so cute. You don't have to think about it. You just can just turn it on. Feel good. Feel
It's like
good.
our comfort movie in our apartment. Like if we ever just like want to feel like at ease, like we just put on like a little Barbie movie. Like we watched Barbie Christmas the other day.
So cute.
It was so
good.
nice, and the vibes were so high.
That's the other day we put on. Do you remember that show, like Olivia the Pig?
Oh,
We
that
were
was a good
watching
one.
that the other night on YouTube.
That's hilarious.
See, they never grow up. I love that.
I love it.
To get into the holiday spirit, we watched Home Alone the other night.
It's a good
That
one.
one's so good. We really want to start decorating for Christmas, but our dad says we have to wait till after Thanksgiving, which I don't understand why we can't just have it up for a long time.
I know my apartment has already been decorated since the day after Halloween. We like already like went to the store and got our Christmas tree and our stockings and candles to go with the Christmas theme. And then I came home and we already had our Christmas decorations out.
Have y'all seen that meme where the turkey is sitting on Santa Claus and he says, "Not yet, Santa"?
No, that
It's
sounds
pretty
funny.
funny.
That's hilarious. Well, I put up our tree in hopes that we would decorate it the day after Thanksgiving, but we have a number of lights that are out right now, and my tech support is not doing me right and checking it out and fixing that. So who knows when that'll get fixed.
Just cover those broken lights with your merman ornaments.
You should elaborate on that.
We did talk about that last year.
We did. And for those of you that don't know what Martha's mermen are, it's literally half mermaid, half man without shirts. And they're all over her tree.
They're very handsome. I just have like this hodgepodge of ornaments that are either special memories or things that make me laugh. And I love it. Like getting them out every year and like reminiscing about where they came from is always fun and special to me.
When we used to decorate our tree, we'd put ornaments up, and then I swear the next day my mom would rearrange the whole tree to make it look
That
like
sounds like
how
her.
she wanted it to look.
A designer tree.
She'd put all of her like little homemade ornaments at the bottom and the back where you couldn't see.
That sounds like your mom,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, that's not true. It's because y'all couldn't reach very high. So 90% of the ornaments would be at the bottom of the tree. So I would just space them out a little bit.
Okay. Well, that leads me to the question, how soon is too soon to turn on the lights? Because I feel like our whole neighborhood is lit up right now.
I know. I used to love when Highland Park and University Park would do the Christmas tree lighting in Highland Park Village and then also in Snyder Plaza. And it was a big countdown, and Santa would come, and it was always the day after Thanksgiving. And it was so special. But now it's just kind of like everybody already has it done. There's no like countdown or anticipation for it. I mean, it's beautiful. I love seeing all the lights, but I loved that tradition of when our children were little.
Well, Sunday is the UP tree lighting, and it is at Centennial Park this year, which used to be Gore Park, and they're having a big celebration. They moved it just for this year only because of all the construction in Snyder Plaza.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I have such fond memories of going to Snyder Plaza. Well, you'll see us at Gore Park.
It'll be so fun. I
too.
can't wait. Okay, so let's move on to shopping locally. I am super big on supporting our local businesses. I am really tired of these big box retailers taking over and pushing all the little guys out. And I created a list a couple of years ago that is on our website, bubblelounge.net, under blog and under businesses to support. But we're going to talk about just some of the local businesses that we love and we want you to support.
Well, I have one that's very near and dear to my heart. It's by Hannah Weichsel, and
Who
it's a
happens
line.
to be sitting right here.
Yes, we happen to have the designer in house, and it's a line of jewelry that she custom makes and designs.
And I have purchased some of her necklaces. She just happens to be my goddaughter. And we forgot to mention that Christy is Alexis's goddaughter. So we consider them god sisters. So anyways, your jewelry is amazing. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's super fun. I started doing it last winter break because I was just bored at home. And so I'll go to market with my mom and just buy a bunch of supplies and kind of put it together. And I've been doing trunk shows at school, and it's fun. It's another thing just keep me busy.
No,
there's not
that's
much going
awesome.
on.
Tell us your Instagram. Where can people order?
I do most of my orders through just Instagram DMs right now. It's by Hannah Weichsel. And then just friends of friends and the trunk shows.
Pop-up
and
shops.
Through my sorority a lot. Yeah, but it's super fun. I like it. And the most popular thing right now is the like chunky charm necklaces. So I've been doing a lot of those recently, which is really fun to see how because everyone has a different vision of like how they want to, what charms they want to use, where they want to put them.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't think of too.
Yeah, we ordered one for Alexis. I don't remember what we had on there.
I get lots of compliments on it. There's like shamrock on it, some just random things, a heart maybe. It's really cute.
What is your favorite local shop?
Well, I love Cat Noel that's owned by Shannon Judd. She also has Closed Circuit and Baldwin Bread. I tend to stick up and down Lover's Lane and Snyder Plaza for my local places.
I did not realize that the same owner was Closed Circuit and Cat Noel.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love both.
Yeah, they're both amazing. So, I mean, there's just no shortage of amazing spots.
I also love that To Be Continued.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if you ever shopped there,
I
but
have.
they have amazing vintage and resale. And then who else do we like, girls? That's local.
Maybe like Baldwin Bread.
We love Baldwin Bread and Dear Hannah.
I feel like whenever we just like shop local, like around Dallas, it's so much more fun because when you go back to school, nobody's going to have like the same clothing or like jewelry or shoes kind of. So then I feel like everybody at school has like the same Zara top or the same like Lululemon or whatever it is. So it's kind of fun to have something different when you can just shop like where most people can't find it.
Yeah, that's a really good point because both of your schools, UT and TCU, where so many people in our neighborhood go, is it is a fashion show. You guys are like supermodels at the football games. I mean, when I went to Alexis's parents' weekend, I already knew that happened, but seeing it firsthand, I was like, holy cow. And it didn't seem like anyone had the same outfits on. So finding a unique boutique to shop at is key.
I totally agree. And also, like, Hannah, she's in fashion merchandising, and I swear, like, all of them going to class look so cute all the time. And now it's so fun because I don't know if you'll ever take, kind of creepy, but you can take pictures of, like, people's outfit, and Google will just show you where it's from. Like, you could just upload it to Google and be like, oh, Alexa's sweater is from this boutique or whatever. So it's like you can find it, but I think it's more fun when you get to actually like try it on and go shop like around town with your mom or sister.
With whoever's holding the credit card.
I know. That seems to be my key takeaway of kids coming back in town from college during the holidays is what can you buy for me?
It definitely, I do see a spike in my spending when they are home.
For sure, definitely. I mean, the grocery bill is a lot higher, the clothing bill, all the stuff. All I've got to say is Alexis Jackson is going to look really nice at the UT A&M game this Saturday.
Well, I hope you'll post pictures.
So, Christy, this has been an interesting conversation, especially since we've known each other since early college days. Like, what are your thoughts on our girls coming home from college versus when we would go home from college?
Oh, that's a really good question. I remember you and I going home from college. And
don't share too much.
Don't worry. We would basically drop our stuff at the door and then leave again and really see I would see my mom for a minute for the meal, and then I would be gone. So I don't know that things have really changed all that much. But also I don't know that our parents really wanted to see us like we want to see them.
I know parenting has changed a lot, and I feel like they were just like, "Okay, welcome home, see ya." But we really want to spend time with them.
I agree. I think that's totally different with our generation than with our parents.
Well, yes, definitely. Alexis has dropped her stuff in our living room, and it literally looks like she's moved back for the summer. And I've asked her multiple times to move it back upstairs, and it's still there.
And it still never finds its way, does it?
It does not.
Alexis Jackson, I'm so surprised.
You would never put up with that. You're like a no-nonsense mom.
Well, I have a lot of clothes I need to sort through, and I like having the space to lay everything out.
All over the living room?
Yeah.
Child.
You can make piles. You can like see what you have. It's more of a visual thing than a practical
separated by
thing.
color.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
like
kinda
sleeve length, like to figure out like, is this like winter? Is this more summer? Like it's a big process deciding what clothes I'm taking back home and which ones I'm dropping off.
Okay, well that makes sense to me. I think it should stay the whole time you're
Me
home.
too. I think it should just be part of our new decor, pretty
Yes.
much.
Oh, it has been.
That works great for your house. Girls don't get any ideas at ours.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for doing this today. This was so fun just to talk about Thanksgiving and having you guys from home for the holidays. We absolutely love having you all back here.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been so fun. I don't know what to say.
Okay, obviously they've had an amazing time and they're so grateful to be on the Bubble Lounge
Hannah
today.
was left speechless.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's been another episode of the Bubble Lounge. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you.